DeSean Bishop here next. Again, raise your hand for questions and I'll call on you. David, we'll go with you.
DeSean, can you just take us through the last play of the half? I know that was a tough one where you had the chance. What was that?
Before we begin, I want to give all glory to God. We fought hard out there, man. I know we didn't come out with the win, but we did everything we could to glorify Him and everything we did. That last play, I just gotta just execute it better. Kind of underthrown ball, and it's a tough situation. You know, should probably got in the first time. I missed the cut before that, but you know. It is what it is, you know, and thought I almost ran them down at the end and just got to execute better overall. You know, it kind of showed up throughout the whole game, you know, just hurting ourselves in situations where we could easily punch in for a touchdown or get a first down, or just making it a lot harder on ourselves than it needs to be. And having a play like that going into half is not something you want to see. But ultimately, we came out in the second half trying to just turn it around and fought hard. Just, again, the details what got us in that moment right there.
Austin.
You're trying to go like the last couple of weeks, you've done like 270 yards rushing. What's going well for you right now? Why are you seeing it so well?
I'm just being me, you know. The more and more I get comfortable in the offense, the more they give me the ball, you know, then I'm able to do what I do, you know. And I see my carries have been increasing lately, and I'm making the most of them for sure. As you see, if anyone knows me through high school, man, the more I touch the ball, the better I get, honestly. So just grateful for my offensive line. They're blocking their tails off. You know, they're creating holes for me is what it is. You know, the coordinator scheming runs that I'm comfortable with doing, and just ultimately getting the ball in my hand, you know, trusting the Lord, you know, the slow start to the season with my carries and whatnot. But I just trusted in Him, man, and He's provided me. So I'm grateful, very grateful.
Adam.
DeSean, you guys, the last play in the first half, you had a play, they called timeout, you come back out and run the one that's a pick six. Do you feel like there was a better play or a better option before that timeout?
No, sir. That's the play the coaches decided to run, so that is the play in that moment, you know. So regardless of what anybody else thinks, you know, I trust in Halsey, I trust in Hype that they came up with the play that was going to be the best for the team, and that's what they chose. So I respect them deeply for that decision, regardless of what happens. I mean, it's in this game, man, everything's not going to go your way. You know, they're a good team, you know, and they made a good play, you know, so.
You nearly chased him down.
Yep.
Did you feel like how close do you feel like you got there?
Shoot, man. I was right there, man. I was more beat up that I didn't get him than the pick itself, you know, because, man, I was right there, you know, and it goes just to show, like, man, we all got to do our part, you know. I got to come up and make that play, but it is what it is. Looking forward to growing off this and looking forward to see what God has in store for us, because it's not over. You know, we got Kentucky next week, and we're ready to go take it to them.
One or two more. David.
DeSean, along those lines, y'all lost 2 regular season games last year, got to the college football playoff. Y'all's second loss comes a little earlier this year. Is there kind of no room for error from this point on, or how do y'all kind of look at that?
I say, man, we just got to be us. You know, you look at our 2 losses, there's a lot of chances and a lot of self-inflicted wounds like that we're hurting ourselves. Not discrediting anything they're doing, but again, though, we're making these games a lot harder than they should be, honestly. And I feel that goes with me, you know, staying on top of these guys about just the details you make, because, you know, in this league, margin is very small, you know, especially where every team is good, no matter what their record says, you know, and we got to continue to just focus in on that and what we want to do, you know, stay the course. You know, God's already paved the way. You know, I feel like we keep trying to get off that path that He's already paved, but we just got to keep walking that path strongly and trusting in Him regardless of what the outside world is throwing at us and whatever's happening out in the world. You know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, but all that matters is what He has for us and the plan that He has for us, and I just pray that we continue to focus on that plan He has for us.
Ryan, last one for DeSean.
DeSean, referring to those self-inflicted wounds, I guess the past few weeks, the offense hasn't quite been scoring at the same rate you guys were scoring the first few games. Is there any theme to the kind of mistakes that are stopping drives from being completed?
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, we still scored 31 last week, scored 20 this week. Man, again, it's all on us, you know. The run game's starting to get flowing as it is. You know, I like to see that continue to go in this path. And we just gotta focus on what we want really out of this. and it's going to show up later down the season, but we're going to correct whatever we need to correct, and excited to see the growth that this team makes. And all glory to God at the end of the day, man. We praised him. As we said, we fought hard out there. I love the way we fought. We just got to clean up some small stuff, and we'll be good, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what we have to offer season 5.
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all. God bless y'all.